What's up guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be cooking some pasta carbonara with my good friend Ralph here.
What's up?
So for now, here are our ingredients. We have some nice thick bacon, our specialty Gicheco pasta, some butter, some more Parmesan, some extra virgin olive oil, and eggs here. And with that, with these few simple ingredients, we're going to create this awesome dish. Now we must remember once again that the most important part of cooking is to wash your hands. Now after that is done, we'll go ahead and dry our hands, right? We should get started on making the sauce part of it. So for this part, we're gonna put the eggs, some Parmesan, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then we'll get that nice creamy look that we're going for. So Ralph, you can take it away from here.
For this carbonara sauce, we're using 1 whole egg, and 3 yolks. And now we're adding some Parmesan cheese. About a handful of them. I'm just eyeballing it in here since I'm a good cook. Should be enough. A pinch of salt, just a tiny bit. Also a pinch of pepper. Just like that. And all we have to do is whisk it all together really smoothly. And all the ingredients should mix up together perfectly. There we go.
Now remember, before we begin, we must always boil the pasta. So, let's get the water going. And there we have it, everyone. Now, we'll put this on the stove and light them up. So now, we have to make sure that we get the meat part of it, because the meat part is what makes or breaks the carbonara. Now remember, we're going to be opening just a small part of this bacon here, because we unfortunately do not have pancetta. And we shall only be using a little bit because we are only going to make about a pound of pasta. Look at that marbling, such fine marbling. Now we'll put the rest to the side, and we'll take our big knife, and start chopping it into small little pieces. And just like that, we have our finely marbled bacon and ready to put into the pasta. Now we shall use our extra virgin olive oil and our highly organic nutritious butter to reduce the fat on the meat. Remember, you must always use gloves when cooking.
And now we added the butter into the pan and let it melt.
Now while Ralph is looking at that part, I'm going to start to crush up this garlic so that we can have that nice, genuine garlic flavor. See, now that it's all crushed up and I've peeled it, we're going to throw it in with the mix once the butter is melted.
Here you go, sir.
Okay, now that the butter has all melted, we're going to throw the garlic in along with the meat so that we can reduce the amount of fat and make sure you have the most flavorful experience ever. Now remember, when you're cooking this meat, as Ralph is, we want it so that there's just a little bit of color on it, And make sure that you remember to take out the garlic when it's fully cooked. We don't want the meat completely cooked to a crisp because that will interfere with its integration into the pasta. As you see here, Ralph is beautifully mixing the meat together. Since this one is applewood smoked, it has a lot more fat in it. And so we must start the process earlier before we combine it with the pasta itself. Remember, when you have your pasta, make sure to grip it in a nice firm grip and put it straight in. And wait for it to cool. Just apply a little bit of pressure so that the pasta can now cook. After that, remember to grab your tongs and make sure all of the pasta is actually in the pot. After that, remember to always cover your pot and let it sit for a little bit as we wait for the rest of the meat to cook.
As the bacon turns into golden brown, you need to remove the garlic cloves.
Now, as we go into our final steps of evaluation, a different thing about this pasta dish is you don't want to have the pasta into the colander. You want to transfer it over here to the pan with the meat right away so that we can get full flavors in contact with each other. Now, another key thing about this recipe is you must remember to turn off the heat whenever you are going to add your pasta as well as your pasta sauce. Because the difficult part about this recipe is that if you add your egg sauce too early, when everything is still hot, you're going to start to scramble your eggs and it's not going to taste good. Now, as we end the final stages of our recipe here, we go back to our egg that we made before. It looks like it's cool enough, so as Ralph stirs the pasta dish, I'm going to put the egg sauce in. Now, as you can see here, as Ralph is stirring it, it will get creamier and creamier. In order to emphasize that cream, we're going to take our ladle here, and we're going to add some of this pasta water, which it contains starch, which will help cream the entire pasta up. Presentation is everything. So we are going to take our pasta dish and start to pour it onto our plate here. As you can see here, our carbonara is fully creamed up without adding any cream or any special preservatives. And now, as a finishing touch, we will add the rest of our Parmesan that we have to create our final delicious masterpiece. Thank you everybody so much. Shout out to Ralph here. This was a lot of fun making this video. For now, let's enjoy some nice fresh carbonara.